Hello, guys, and welcome to the Man United Agenda. We're back, just me and Mr. B, and we will be discussing the pending game on Thursday, the Europa League, and we're playing the Sheriffs. All right, guys, welcome to the Man United Agenda. It's 8:30. Yes, you can set your watch by us because we are always on time, apart from when Solo's around and there always seems to be some difficulties. Isn't that right, Mr. B? Mr. B, I heard you had a good day. You got up a bit early today.
Yeah, man, no kids on the road, no kids at school. So, yeah, I'm finishing a good hour, 2 hours earlier than normal. So, yeah, it's been a good first 2 days of the week.
It's amazing the difference it makes when you got no school runs and that. It's like for me as well. It's like 10 minutes up the road with no traffic at all. I was thinking, what's going on?
Lovely.
And I realised it was half term.
Yeah, it's lovely, man. Roll on Christmas holiday, boy, because I know I'm gonna be feeling it from now until then when they all come back. But look, it's what it is. It pays the bill, so I'm not gonna moan.
So the days are getting darker. I mean, it's getting dark really early in the mornings, isn't it? And at night, some people leave work in the dark and come home in the dark. So I don't see an ounce of sunlight, you know. But the light's shining on Man United at the moment, don't you reckon?
I like the way you did that. Very smooth. Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. They've got me smiling about them, man. They're giving me some joy now, man. The fight back in the last game.
I'll ask you, Mr. B, because like we got these tough games, and like we've had Chelsea, Spurs, Newcastle, all kind of top six teams at the moment. They're officially on top six teams. Is it a good thing to now have a game in Europa against a lesser team? Is that lower the standards, do you think, or do you think that's sort of good to get a run out for sort of fringe players, for example?
I still don't think the fringe players are going to get a run out.
Yeah, just add tonight's Champions League, and like I'm watching some big games, and you have to be on it. Can we sort of let our guard down a little bit?
Not yet. I don't think there's any game at the moment. I said I think they blew it in the first game. You know, these would have been games where maybe they would have had the rest, but because he wants to finish top, he doesn't just want to qualify. He wants to finish top of the group, so he's had to keep playing them and keep playing. Look, they got 4 weeks rest coming up, so I'm playing them. I'll be honest, I don't care about what they do in the World Cup. Do what you can do for Man United, and then if you're resting and you haven't been picked, great. If you have been picked, do your job. Hopefully you don't get injured and you come back in one piece ready to start the rest of the season. That's just a 4-week pain in the ass, bro.
All right, guys, we're going to just quickly announce our sponsors here. So it's GMS, as you know, they are global mapping surveys. And you may ask, what do they do? Well, they actually assist architects, property developers, and construction companies all over the country. They offer a wide range of services, such as setting out topographical surveys, 3D laser scanning, monitoring as well. So the link is in the description, guys, and big up to GMS. So we're going to start today. Just go through a few comments. I want to say hi to Brush as well. Welcome. Matthew Bassett, as always. He's saying big up to everyone in the show and in the chat. What a gentleman. Big up to Bobby as well. How you doing, man? He's giving us a fist pump. Right back at you, buddy. We got Solo. He's getting back from his holidays as well. The boss man, yes, our sensei. Bill Baggio, how you doing, Bill Baggio, man? Respect to you. HD Gamer saying Donny van de Beek is back. Oh, what? Oh, okay. That's a talking point. All right, remember that. Oye says Big G. Big G, you were giving us giggles today. One of my colleague listened to the show yesterday, laughing at how you called my brother Uncle Bill. Anyway, let's move on from that because we're going to get serious. We're talking about a game now, a big game against Sherff. Right, let me just start with this because I've got some news about Sherff before we go into it. They're going to be managerless because this is what happened at the weekend. Their manager, Sepan Thomas, resigned from his position at the weekend. United were due to take on the Moldovan side, 8 o'clock kickoff, that's Thursday. But Thomas will not lead Sherff out in one of their biggest matches in history at Old Trafford after he stepped down. Why asking? He stepped down. He stepped down on Tuesday. He's 46-year-old Croatian manager, and they lost at the weekend to Petro Cub, not club, Petro Cub as in Lion Cub. And on Sunday they lost, and it was Sherry's first defeat of the league season. So you're thinking they've only lost one game all season. Why is he resigning? The Sheriff remain 6 points clear at the top of the Moldovan National League, and but hasn't saved his job. Who he only lasted 4 months in the job, so he didn't get them to the title last season. He's new to the job. The head coach, he's resigned. The club wrote a statement on Twitter saying after Sunday's match with FC Petro Cub, the Croatian manager took the blame for the defeat, saying it seems that the players were thinking about the match in Manchester. There was no concentration. This is my mistake. So he's taken full responsibility for a single loss when they probably take their foot off the brakes, off the gas, sorry. In 4 months together, this team, managed by Thomas, managed to create a team from scratch, which successfully passed the qualification from the European Cup, having managed, in fact, with a new team, which he created from scratch in a short time to break into the Europa League. So they've had to go through some qualifications to get where they are today in the Europa League. The team of Sherff, thanks to the manager and the coaching staff for the work done and contribution to the development of the club and its promotion in the international arena. So they've got a big name. We're on everyone's lips in our group. What do you think about that? Just quickly, Mr. B, what do you think? Did it seem a bit in the Moldovan league? They're top. Yeah. They've had one defeat. Weird. They've let the foot off the gas. What's your feelings on that?
Weird. That doesn't sound right to me. It doesn't sound right to me. But look, maybe he's expecting some licks. Maybe he's a clairvoyant man and saw us 6-0 like UK strangers calling for. Maybe he saw something. I don't understand it. I'm on it. I don't understand it. But look, whatever the reason is, hopefully they come out there and they're in awe and they take a good old fashioned beating on Thursday. That's what I want. Honestly, that's what I want. I want somebody to take some licks, man.
But do you remember last season they had the highs of beating Real Madrid in the Champions League?
Yeah, it's weird.
I think their expectations have risen too much when they're being unrealistic. The board.
I mean, you were saying that they changed. It was a completely new team, so I'm assuming that they sold a lot of their players. So he's done a good job. He's done a good job. So it's really, really weird. I said it can only benefit us. There's going to be no manager bounce, and they're not going to be a managerless bounce. So let's give him something tomorrow, Thursday.
Okay, there's a few jokes in the comments. Naturally, I think it was someone said, yeah, Bill Badger saying perfect job for Pochettino. And Sheriff manager is scared of Eric Ten Hag, says HD Gamer. Everyone's scared of him, even Ronaldo, it seems, at the moment. Just speaking of Ronaldo, just a quick statement to make. After being left out of the trip to Stamford Bridge for disciplinary reasons and refusing to come off the bench against Spurs, Ronaldo returned to training today. He understands that the issue is now under the water between him and the manager. Ronaldo is in contention to start Thursday's Europa League tie. What are your feelings on that? It's all been wrapped up. I've got a quote here from the manager. Is it all bridge under the water? Is it all done now for you?
He's been causing issues all season. From before the season started, he's been causing issues. I think that Ten Hag has told and is saying the right things publicly. Whether or not privately he feels something else, we don't know. At the moment, Ronaldo looks like he's going to be here. As much as he wants out, he looks like he's probably going to be here for the whole season. And at some stage, we are going to need him. I don't know when it's going to be. There's going to be game. Look, this game, obviously Thursday, I would be starting Ronaldo in that game. Just because, one, he needs to get his form back. Two, he owes the team, the club and the fans a goal apology, not a sorry apology on Instagram. He owes us a 3-point apology. He owes us a sue, whatever he says. So there you go. I'm of the opinion, seriously, that he owes us one and he should be starting. And also, Rashford's ahead of him in the pecking order. So rest Rashford, play Ronaldo at home, get the fans back on his side, get his, not saying his confidence back up. He doesn't need a confidence boost, really, does he? Let's be honest. But let him get back on that goal trail. Let him remember what it feels like to score goals. Because right at the moment, every goal that he scores counting for him. So I'm starting. I would be starting him. You know, whether or not the rest of the team are happy with him being back, I don't know. But what's your thoughts? Obviously, you run a team on Monday. What would be your
I think they dealt with it really well. I think the manager dealt with it perfectly well, and I think sometimes people need discipline. Kids need discipline. I mean, we got kids; they need discipline, and they love discipline because it gives you some sort of fear of not authority, but of parents. There has to be some hierarchy. And the same applies for football club, and I love the way they dealt with it. Just I'm going to use the words of Ten Hag. I got a quote from him. He said, "To get a top sports culture and to set high standards, we have to live by them." This is Ten Hag. That's what we do at the moment. It's about the club. I have to take decisions in interest of the club and the team especially. That's my job. It doesn't matter who it is, age or reputation. The expectations of Manchester United are really high. The ambitions are high. Our fans, all our stakeholders expect results. So you have to act to certain standards and work every day on that. That's a quote from Ten Hag about that situation. Obviously, he's been asked, and yeah, you're a manager too.
Yeah,
I mean, you can imagine you say the same thing. You set high standards for the club.
I tell you what, I'm. You know me. You've heard my WhatsApp talk messages, so you know where I go, right? So there's a level that I go to, and then once I'm pushed, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. It don't matter who they are. They can get lost. So yeah. I think he's done really well. I probably wouldn't have been so diplomatic in how it's come up, but yeah, I will be trying to get the player. We at the end of the day, we need him. We do need him. He needs us. Remember at the beginning of the season, we were on Monday, we were talking about him accepting a lesser role and whether or not he could accept it. I don't think he can accept it. I don't think
He's had to learn to though, hasn't he? After this sort of throwing his toys at the pram and being
he'll do it
disciplined.
again. I think something else is going to happen. I do believe. Yeah, I think something else. Yeah, no, I don't. Something else is going to come out, or something else is going to happen before the season finishes.
It's one of them ones where he's skinning teeth, like, yeah, I'm sorry, but he's gritty. It's gritty teeth. It's good. Those sort of gritty teeth.
Yes. And look, when he scores, you know how it is. Lukaku scored a goal one time, and everybody ran to Lingard, and Lukaku stood up there like Wagwan. So you're gonna know by the celebration when he scores. You know there's gonna be but you're gonna know if it's a unbridled joy or they're happy for him. So those are things we'll see. He's gonna bang when he plays, but we'll see something. We'll see.
Okay. Anyway, you guys, it's 10 in the chat. Make sure you press the like button and welcome. If you're late, I don't know why you're late. You know it's 8:30, so don't be late. That rhymes. But we're going to go into some things. Let's start with the Solos 11. Now, who wants to see Solos 11? Keep in mind, guys, maybe it's about rotation. Maybe Ronaldo's going to get a start. Maybe some of your players, like I've seen Elanga mentioned in the comments, are going to get a start. Maybe we bring the youngsters. Who knows? I don't know what you guys think, but we depend on Solos 11, and we're going to drop it right now. So here we go, guys. Drum roll, please. Solos 11. Here we go. Bam. There we go. Mr. B, over to you. What's your thoughts?
Let me dice. Oh God, look, he's got Fred back. Oh look, he's got Fred. Surprise. Now, in all fairness, let's Dalo's got to play. Luke Shaw on Monday. You think Luke Shaw's gonna play?
You know what? We got Malacia. I think Malacia is overdue a game. Luke Shaw's been playing really well lately. But I do in this sort of game, I think there's no drop in standard to play Malacia. I don't know what you think about that, but I think Malacia, I wouldn't be surprised if he started.
I would. I that might be one change. Dubravka's not going to see the light of day in
What's going
any
on
game.
there, man? Come on. Talk to me. What was the point in bringing this guy in if you're not going to play him in the Europa League?
I have no idea. I mean, we've got the I always call it Coca-Cola Cup, man. The EFL Cup is that December? So maybe he'll get a game. I know we've got Villa twice. I think that might be after the restart, after the 4-week hiatus that they've given us. He might get a game then, but I mean, look, he's not going to play. Fred, I understand why they're calling for Fred. As long as they don't play Fred and McTominay to start the game. It's no problem. So Casemiro probably does go again. Do you think he would contemplate maybe changing Bruno for Eriksen and giving Bruno a rest?
I'm not sure. At the moment, he's at the stage where it's like it's us and Real Sociedad. We want to get down to the last game, which I think is Real Sociedad, and beat them and give them a return slap. You know, where they slapped us at our ground and hopefully top the group. We're 2 points behind them on aggregate. They've won every game. That's 4 wins. We're on 3 wins and obviously 1 defeat. I think we can get away with playing a slightly weaker team. I'm going to go to the comments soon because they're talking about Garnachos and Elangas and Donny van der Beek could be
so
back.
How weak could you go, Omundi? How weak could you go?
Well, these I would go as weak as the squad, not say the youth. I would go as weak as the squad, and whoever's travelling over there is, to me, part of the squad. So if it does mean Garnacho, that's the squad. What's the point in bringing him if he's not going to be part of the match day squad? Which means you can come on, or you're good enough to be there. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're not going to carry Errol down to your first team squad, are you? If you know you wouldn't play him, for example. You'd say stay at home, Errol. You know, you know what I'm saying? So I just think if you're part of the squad, you've got an opportunity to play. Someone could get injured in the warm-up or whatever. You need to be ready. All these guys need to be ready. That's why they train before the game and get ready. So any part of the squad that's travelled out there, or sorry, not travel, but turn up at the game, I think any one of them would play, and I think they'd still be good enough to beat Sherff. We've seen them already. We know what they got, and they've been disheartened now. Or maybe it's bounce back ability with the manager gone. But they lost at the weekend to some poor team. Maybe they're saving themselves for this game, but I think we still got enough in the tank.
What you changing? So you're not starting Jaden. You're not starting. Tell me what you changed. What are you taking out?
Me personally, the league is everything for me right now. I'll drop Casemiro. I'll bring McTominay in. I would drop left back, bring in Malacia. I think that Dalot needs a rest. Don't know what you can do about that, but obviously he might have to play. I would drop. I'd bring on Elanga for one of the two, either Sancho or Anthony, and then Rashford as well. You can't drop him at the moment, really.
You can't. Ronaldo start.
Sorry, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
How can I forget about Ronaldo? So that's me. Yeah, I would take Casemiro off, left back off, bring on Elanga start Elanga for one of the two, or Garnacho, one of them, and then have these guys ready, warming up. You know, not running down the tunnel, running off the pitch, warming up to get ready to go on.
So what we got, what they say comments wise then on Monday.
All right, so here we go. Let's go through the comments quickly about Solis 11. Eriksen does have to deal with the Ronaldo saga in his first season. So Erik ten Hag doesn't have to deal with saga in his first season. Not fair on him, says UK Exchange. Here we go. HD Gamer says, I'd like to see Elanga start this match. Maybe Van der Beek as well. Van der Beek's a forgotten man, isn't he? Evening, Stuart Marshall. How you doing, man? Big G saying he's gone, in my opinion. Erik ten Hag told the board, talking about Ronaldo, to cut ties after last episode publicly. And unfortunately, Erik ten Hag has to do the whole, it's a hunky-dory for the media, which, yeah, is a good point. UK Shane saying Erik ten Hag focus should be on his player and building a strong team, but he's got Ronaldo having a tantrum every week. We're going to go to Garnacho here. Stuart Marshall saying Garnacho should be an ideal game for him to start, he's saying. This Donny, guys, what's this Donny talk? Donny has to play if he's fit on Thursday. He's saying, I've got a whole team here. De Gea, Dalot, Martinez, Lindelof, Malacia, Casemiro, Van der Beek, Eriksen, Elanga, Ronaldo, Anthony.
Wow, everybody's calling for Van der Beek. Has Van der Beek earned the right? Has he been doing something magically I didn't even know he was.
He's coming back from injury, isn't he? He's just coming back. I don't know where he's at. I don't know. But Rebel saying Dubravka, I remember someone saying that before about him. It said, why did we sign him? It's a strange one. It says Stuart Marshall as well. Let's just, here we go. Big G's saying, perfect time to say second string and youngsters. Maguire will play. Oh, Wan-Bissaka's fit as well. Oh, there we go. So there we go. And welcome to Bath Time. How you doing, Bath Time, as well? Stuart Marshall saying, I can play against this lot. They're proper pony. And Bill Badger is saying, Dubravka, Dalot, Lindelof, Martinez, Malacia, Casemiro, Bruno, Iqbal. Oh, that's a nice one.
Ooh,
Anthony, Rashford, and Elanga. You like Iqbal, don't you?
Yeah, I love him. I think I just want to see him play. I want to see, but I don't want to see him play with a team full of kids. I want to see him play with like the first team players. I think he's great. I think he's absolutely great.
So here we go. Just call him Donny van der Meat because he's just a body in less important games. Says Bartha, brutal. And Van der Beek was pictured in training today. So there you go. So Donny, Donny looks like Donny's getting back. Maybe he could. This is a perfect game for him. All right, score predictions before we wrap it up, guys. We're playing Sherff. They're managerless after he resigned, after they lost a game the other day. He felt so embarrassed by it that he said, I'm not going to go to Manchester United and showcase my talents. I'm going to resign here and just walk away with my coaching team. Stuart Marshall's jumped in straight away and said 5-0 to Man United. What are you thinking, Mr. B? I mean,
Do you know what?
Talk to me.
Omundi, at some stage this season, somebody's going to get a slapping. I don't know where it's coming from, but I know there's a beating. The chances, the amount of chances we're creating, the confidence that the team has, the desire not to lose that the team is showing. It can't be just 3, or it's definitely going to be more than 1.
Just quickly, Mr. B, they're not memorable. I can't remember after the 2-0 we beat them. There's nothing memorable about them. I can't remember anything to say. Oh,
and we're at home.
Or anything. Yeah,
they can't have no defenders. They're going to be sitting in. We're not going to. Do you know what? I've got to go minimum 4. I've got to go minimum 4. They're not going to score regardless of who we play. I'm going to go 5-0.
Is it a case that they might play like a defensive side, really sort of play a low block and really sort of?
I mean, even if they do, Omundi, there's levels to defending and their system. They've got no manager at the moment. So right now, them man, they are turning up like they're going to be playing park football. They might have a coach who can help them organize, but I can't see it. I can't see them giving us anything in that game tomorrow. So I'm not going to go 5. I'm going to go 4. I'm going to go 4. I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to go 4-0. I'm going to go 4-0.
Should shout out UK Strange. Have a safe journey. He's going. He mentioned this last week. He's going to the game. He's going to be in the East Stand, upper tier. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope it is a big result for you and you get to see close firsthand just how good this team is coming up. A lot of score predictions. We'll come to that in a sec. It'll be another 30-odd goal attempts and probably a 1-0.
Yeah.
Nods, yes, I'm nodding. 920, you know the deal. Eye test tonight, by the way, guys. Yeah, we will come on to that in a second about the eye test. Yes, there will be an eye test. I want to say hi to Global Mapping Surveys. We've already announced that early in the show. It's only a short show, so won't be going again. But there's 16 in the comments. What do you want you to do? Press the like button for us, guys, if you don't mind. UK Strange. Everyone big up UK Strange because he's going to the game and hopefully he can give us a match report close first hand. It's always better, isn't it, when you're above and you can see what's really going on. And so I expect a match report from you, UK Strange. Vincent saying it's going to be a scoreboards and corner flag. Big up Vincent, by the way.
That's what I'm talking about. They're going to be running to Vincent. Watch, we're going to see his face on screen. We have no idea what he looks like, but when they celebrate, and they're going to be running to the corner flag. We're going to be it. I'm on there. See me.
Guys, it's been a short show. Obviously, look, we don't know much about Sherff. I've just announced some news about them. I don't know much about their players. I'm not going to pretend to. Me and Mr. B were like scratching our heads before the show. We just want to go out there and beat them, you know?
Yeah,
and exactly. Beat them, give them a good hiding. And this is for all the hard work that the managers put you through. Let them go out there and prove to the manager that you've been listening and training and learning how we have to play our game. Few couple of announcements before we sign out quickly. There's a World Cup quiz coming up. Because we're going to have a big break of Premiership football, so we're trying to fill in the gaps with some entertainment. And the entertainment will be you guys sitting in the hot seat and being drilled by the quizmaster. That's myself.
Who wants on? Let's put it out there now. Do you know what?
I don't think they're brave enough.
I'm really chat wants on.
You can call them out all you want, but I don't think they're brave enough to come out and step up and come on the show.
We've got all this intelligence. I'm beginning to think that we've got a bunch of wimps in the chat on Monday.
Yeah,
I'm all so Stuart Marshall. Ooh, Stuart's in. Well done, Stuart.
Okay, Stuart Marshall. I know you're bigging it up, but let's see how you are because last time you were sweating. Last time you come to the show, that was just for a normal average show. This is a quiz, bruv. So you better be ready. SHAH saying,
three. Yeah. Thank you. 3.
And I hate quizzes, but come on, big up to Bath Time. He's got big kahunas. Yeah, love it, love it. So guys, spread the word. There's a quiz coming during your break, and yeah, it will be interesting to see who can challenge the quizmaster. Who knows about World Cup football as well. And finally, we're going to talk about GMS as well, because you're in the comments. I'm going to drop it again. GMS, big up to you guys. What do they do? Assist architects, property developers, and construction companies all over the country. They offer a wide range of services, such as setting up topographical surveys, 3D laser scanning, and monitoring. The link is in the description, guys. So from us here at the Man United Agenda, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you press the like button. 17. Why are you coming in late? Why is the people coming late, man? We start slow.
Half time.
Look at 18 now. Yeah. You guys, man. We're gonna sign out anyway. Go and rewatch the show as much as you can. And just to say, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow to do an 8:30 show. And obviously tonight at 10 o'clock we're doing the eye test. It'll be really interesting to see how you break down. We faced 2 teams last week in Spurs and Chelsea, who play a 5-3-2 or 3-5-2, and we'd be interested to see how we break them down or how we managed against these 2 teams. And also there'll be a live watch along on Thursday. I think it's at 8 o'clock, isn't it? You can
game 8. Yeah, games normally 8. Well, we'll work it out. Half hour before the game, 15 minutes before the game run, plus the reaction show as well. So, and guys, don't forget, if you're interested in the quiz, we will keep asking. We saw a whole load of names on here, so we won't be forgetting. We won't be forgetting.
Stuart Marshall and Bath Time so far, the brave ones who stood up.
Big G said he's game. Big G said he's game. Shah's already commented, so that's 4. That's all right. We got 4 in the chat that'll take it. So yeah, we'll get them done on Monday.
All right, so big up, guys. We will be back tomorrow at 8:30. Thanks for tuning in. And you'll be back tonight at 10 o'clock. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, how could I forget? Don't, guys, make sure you tune in tonight at 10 p.m. We're going in again. It's the eye testing. You know you love that show. Anyway, Mr. B, good night. God bless. Hopefully it's a safe, no children on the road tomorrow, no school runs. You can run free and put your music on. And enjoy. Sound like I'm riding a horse. Yeah. And I'm out, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow. Later.